You ever get fined for something so ridiculous? You laugh? Slapped a $500 penalty on my doorstep for having too many cars parked outside. What they didn't realize, I owned every single house on that street. I live in a quiet neighborhood. Trees, sidewalks, friendly mailman. You know the type. But there's one thing that always ruins it. The HOA. They micromanage everything. Paint colors, mailbox height, how long your trash bin sits outside. But this time they went too far. One morning I step out and there's a notice taped to my front door. It's not a warning. It's a fine. $500. Reason? Too many vehicles parked on the street. At first I thought it was a mistake. I mean, sure, the street was full. But I looked around. Every car was parked legally. No hydrants blocked. No driveways crossed. No red zones. Still, they said I was causing visual disruption and cluttering shared space. But here's the twist. Those weren't visitors' cars. They belonged to tenants. Because what the HOA didn't know, I didn't just live here. I owned the homes. 5 of them. All rented out to families. All leases signed. And guess what? Families own cars, multiple. I thought about ignoring the letter. But I knew that would just lead to more drama. So I wrote them back. Calmly, professionally, I explained. These vehicles belong to residents of 5 properties that I own on this street. All tenants, all legal. Did they drop the fine? Nope. They doubled down. They sent me a notice to appear at a formal HOA violation hearing, with the threat of daily fines. So I showed up. Long table. 5 board members, clipboards. They looked at me like I was some high schooler who forgot his homework. They started throwing big words at me. Ordinance, visual congestion, neighborhood expectations. I let them finish. Then I calmly pulled out a printed map of the street, and I circled the 5 properties. I own these, I said. Every eye in the room widened just slightly. And by the way, 2 of your board members live in homes I own. Just thought I'd mention that. The room went silent. No one spoke. The president cleared his throat and asked me to wait in the hallway while they discussed. I waited. 10 minutes later, they called me back in. Their tone? Different. More polite. Suddenly, it wasn't about too many cars. It was about miscommunication. They said the matter was under review and the fine was being canceled. And just like that, it vanished. No explanation. No apology. Just gone. The next week, the street looked the same. Cars still lined up. Families living their lives. But the HOA, quiet. I haven't received a single complaint since. Now when I walk my dog past the HOA president's house, he waves. Every time. Respectfully. And the best part? The 2 board members still pay their rent. On time. So let me ask you, if you were me, would you have gone to that meeting? Or just let them rack up the fines? Tell me in the comments. And if you've ever dealt with an over-controlling, sure sir, I'd love to hear your story.